a lot of times you're playing under not ideal situations.
Yeah,
where
sound-wise.
Sound-wise, so knowing the other musicians around you and knowing your part in that performance, in that piece, you know, without having to think about it.
You know,
very important.
There's a tennis player, Serena Williams. I'm sure everybody knows who that is.
Never heard of her.
Who?
Yeah. She has a list that she looks at between games. And the list says stuff like, look at the ball, move your feet, you know, all these little things like that. And so, you know, we can benefit from that type of thing. Just little awarenesses. Say, hey, you know, just maybe a little checklist of stuff. And I think that's the type of thing that if teachers can sort of help students in that way to give them some tools.
Yeah, that's good.
Right.
You know?
That's good.
Sure.
To be able to prepare.
One of the things, what's also important is the element of relaxation and being prepared. Lack of tenseness, lack of stress.
Yeah.
Okay? Easier said than done. So, for me, for instance, with the Mahavishnu Orchestra, so we would always be working on the aspect of trying to remember the material, remembering what we did from the night before. You know, it's like residue. After a while, you play a show with a band that you feel comfortable with and everybody's working together. Generally speaking, you don't go to sleep right away because you're still enjoying the performance that you played a few hours before. And shuffling through all of the stuff that you did to understand how you did it, with the idea that when you play it again, you will do something more with it because you'll be more comfortable than before. And the objective is to have the best seat in the house, which is from the position in which you play. If it's drums, bass, guitar, keyboards, that you're going to be able to sit down there and be the first in the audience to acknowledge that you did. Okay, that takes a little time to do. But once you get yourself comfortable enough to be able to sit properly, relax the shoulders, and play, for me, the drum set, in a way that makes me feel as if I'm contributing to what I want to hear so that everybody else will enjoy what they're hearing me play, I feel I've arrived, you see. And it's not easily done in terms of the task number one that everybody gets every day, but when you do get it, it's almost as if it's an out-of-body experience.
Well, you taught me a tough love lesson when we first started playing together, which had to do with, you know, Billy's, you know, you guys know his music's friggin' hard, right? And so I was playing and I was, you know, just nervous about it and I'm holding my breath, you know, playing, you know, and he noticed it, he peeped it and just went, you know, you've got to learn how to breathe because he goes, you're not going to make it. You're not going to make it through this tour. Right. If you don't learn how to breathe. Yeah. I'm telling you that as a friend and also as your employer, you know what I mean? So, you know, and that was it
came from McLaughlin, whom I asked when we were working. I said, because I saw the yoga thing and I didn't understand it. And so I said, I'm not in a particular position to say that I don't like it. I don't understand it. I'd like it, so I need to observe more. And I noticed that he just played, it just flowed. He would be, but not really. It was all just coming from here, and his body was always relaxed. And I said, well, I'm playing everything that I'm worth in the first 2 bars.
Right.
And we have a 3-hour show. What can I do to not kill myself soon? And he said, why don't you breathe?
Breathe, yeah.
Yep.
Just breathe.
Yep.
And these are things that teachers have to understand how to express by giving example. Not just speaking and talking from the book, but showing the students literally what the book says.
Yeah, absolutely.